Okay, hi, good morning student. Welcome back to Chemistry Form 4. We will continue Chapter 2, Matter and the Atomic Structure. Okay, for subtopic 2.3 and 2.4, Atomic Structure and Isotopes. In John 3 verse 16, For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. John 3 verse 16. So, your learning standard today, you are able to define the proton number and nuclear number, also the nuclear number, the proton number, and the number of electron in an atom. Write the standard representations of an atom and construct atomic structure diagram and electron arrangement. And for isotope subtopic, you can deduce the meaning of isotopes, calculate the relative atomic mass of isotopes, and justify the usage of isotopes in various fields. Okay, the first one, atomic structure 2.3, proton number and nuclear number. Okay, so look at this table 2.1. What is the relationship between the number of proton and proton number, and the relationship between the nuclear number and the proton number? So for example, here we have oxygen atom, number of proton 8, number of neutron 8, proton number 8, the nuclear number 16. So here, oxygen number of protons 8, same as the proton number 8. Meaning the number of proton is the number of proton inside the nucleus of atom oxygen 8. So the proton number is 8. So what is proton number? Proton number is the number of proton inside the nucleus of oxygen atom. Okay? And then we have number of proton 8. Okay, number of proton 8. And the nuclear number is 16. So what is the nuclear number here? Nuclear number is the sum. The sum of the proton number and neutron number is nuclear number. Okay. Hasil tambah proton number dan juga number of neutron. Hasil tambah apa ini? Number of proton and number of neutron inside the nucleus of an atom. Itulah nuclear number. Example number 2, sodium. Sodium number of proton dia 11. So, proton number dia 11 lah, kan? Number of neutron dia 12. So, number of proton plus number of neutron, 11 plus 12 become 23. So, 23 is the nuclear number of sodium atom. Example number 3, chlorine. Chlorine is number of proton 17. So, dia punya proton number will be the same lah, 17. Number of neutron dia 18. So, the sum of number of proton plus number of neutron is 35. So, 35 itu ialah nuclear number of chlorine atom. So, remember, number of proton adalah number of proton inside the atom, nucleus atom. Number of neutron pun number of neutron inside the nucleus of the atom. Manakala nuclear number ini adalah hasil tambah ini, proton dengan neutron dalam satu atom. Okay? The number of proton in the nucleus of an atom is known as proton number. Okay? The total number of proton and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom is known as nuclear number. So, niya, nuclear number is equal to number of proton plus number of neutron. Ataupun proton number plus number of neutron. Ini adalah nuclear number. Okay? An atom is neutral when the number of electrons is the same with the number of protons. Okay? Di dalam satu atom itu, jika number of proton dia dan juga number of electron dia sama, maka atom itu akan neutral. Tetapi sekiranya the number of proton and the number of electron dia tidak sama, maka kita tidak panggil lagi dia atom. Dia sudah mempunyai charge. Bila dia sudah mempunyai charge, maksudnya dia adalah ion sudah. Sama ada dia ion positif ataupun ion negative. Ingat ion itu terhasil apabila dia punya number of electron and number of proton tidak sama lagi di dalam satu unsur itu. Faham? Dalam satu atom itu. Example number 1. An aluminium atom has 13 protons and 14 neutrons. What are the proton number and the nuclear number of aluminium atom? So the number of proton inside the aluminium is 13. So dia punya proton number pun 13 lah kan? Okay. How about apakah nuclear number dia? Nuclear number is the sum of proton number and the number of neutron. So proton number dia 13. The number of neutron dia adalah 14. So 13 plus 14, 27. This is the nuclear number of aluminium. Example number 2. The nuclear number of potassium atom is 39. Ini nuclear number, nuclear number 39. A potassium atom has 19 protons. How many neutrons and electrons are there in potassium atom? So, kalau dia sebut potassium atom, meaning dia neutral. And bila dia neutral, meaning the number of electron sama dengan number of proton. So, number of proton dia di sini 19. So, the number of electron must be the same, 19 also. Okay, kalau dia sebut ion, maksudnya dia punya number of electron and number of proton tidak sama sudah. Faham? Dalam kes ini, atom. So, neutral means number of proton equal to number of electron. So, potassium 19 proton, so electron dia juga 19 lah. Okay. How many neutron? Neutron dia. So, number of neutron adalah nuclear number minus number of proton. Nuclear number dia 39. We minus the number of proton 19. So, 39 minus 19, 20. Okay, 20 is the number of neutron in potassium atom. Okay, table 2.2 shows the comparison among the number of proton, neutron and electron when chlorine atom accept an electron to form a chloride ion. Maksudnya from atom become ion. What are the changes in the number of proton, neutron and electron? Okay, see types of particles, jenis zarah dia di sini, number of proton, number of neutron, number of electron. Chlorine atom. This is chlorine atom. Okay, chlorine atom, Cl. So maksudnya atom. Dia masih lagi neutral. Number of proton dia 17. Okay. Number of neutron dia 18. Number of electron dia 17. Nampak? 17 and 17. Bila dia atom, dia neutral. The number of proton is the same with the number of electron. Tetapi, sekiranya dia dalam bentuk ion. So, kita panggil dia chloride ion. Cl minus. Cl minus. The number of proton dia still the same, 17. But, dia punya number of, and also the neutron masih lagi sama, 18. But the number of electron is 18. Maksudnya, number of electron dia lebih banyak daripada number of proton dia. Ingat, proton itu positif kan, elektron itu negatif. Meaning, dia punya negative charge lebih banyak, 18. Dia punya positive charge dia 17. Lebih satu yang ini. Okay, so a chlorine atom accept one electron to form a chloride ion. So maksudnya di sini atom chlorine ini akan menerima satu elektron supaya dia jadi ion, chloride ion. Thus a chloride ion has one electron more than chlorine atom. Nampak? This one is more than this one. The number of proton and neutron in a chlorine atom and chloride ion are still the same. Kan? Therefore, during the formations of ion from an atom, the number of proton and neutron in the nucleus remain the same. Okay, ingat From atom become ion. formations of ion, the proton and neutron will be the same. Yang berbeza cuma dia punya number of electron. Okay, number of electron. Sama ada bertambah ataupun berkurang. Okay, in this case, chlorine atom become chloride ion, dia tambah satu elektron. From 17 become 18. So, sebab itu dia punya charge sini negative. Sebab dia terlebih. This one is positive, this one is negative, right? Okay, negative 18, you plus with positive 17. You will get negative 1, right? So, sebab itu charge dia di sini negative 1. Tapi kita tidak tulis negative 1 lah, negative only. Okay? When the number of electron increases, an anion is formed. What is anion? Anion means negative charge. Negative charge. Okay, negative charge. However, when the number of electron decreases, for example, here becomes 16, okay, decreases the number of electron, a cation is formed. What is cation? A positively charged ion. So, dalam contoh di sini, elektron dia bertambah. So, bila bertambah, dia punya charge negatif. So, charge negatif itu adalah anion. Okay, ingat anion adalah a negative charge ion. Cation adalah a positive charge ion. Okay? Standard representations of an atom. So, this is the standard representations of an atom. Yang X, simbol X di sini yang besar ini adalah symbol of the element, simbol unsur. For example, we have chlorine, so Cl lah. We write Cl besar di sini. Paham? Subsimbol unsur itu. Kemudian A di sini bahagian atas ini adalah nucleon number. The nucleon number. And yang Z di bawah sini ini adalah dia represent the proton number. Okay. Okay. For example, C12 6. C itu adalah symbol of the element, yaitu karbon. Yang 12 di sini adalah dia punya karbon punya nucleon number. Yang 6 di sini adalah karbon punya proton number. Faham? So, di sini a sodium atom consists of 12 neutron and 11 proton. What is the standard representations of sodium atom? So, sodium, natrium, sodium. So, dia Na. Dia punya simbol Na. So, yang kita mau letak di sini atas adalah nucleon number. So, nucleon number macam mana cari? Proton tambah neutron. So, proton dia 11, neutron dia 12. So, 11 plus 12 become 23. So, di sini atas letak 23. Di bawah ini adalah proton number. So, proton number dia 11. So, letak 11. Okay? Atomic structure and electron arrangement. Electron of an atom orbit around the nucleus in their respective shells. This is we call shell. 1, 2, 3. Nampak ini? Orbit. Ini orbit kan? Kita panggil dia shells. Petala, shells. So, setiap elektron itu akan di sinilah dia terletak di shell-shell tertentu. Electrons will fill the shells closest to the nucleus first. So, if this is atom, so this is the nucleus. So, this is the first shell, second shell, third shell. So, elektron itu mula-mula dia fill yang di dalam dulu, yang paling dekat dengan nucleus. When the shell closest to the nucleus is full, then electron will fill the next shell lah. Then next shell. Okay? The maximum number of electron in the first 3 shells for the element is like this. Untuk first 3 shell ini, first shell 2 electron only. Can occupy 2 electron only. And the second shell 8 electrons. And third shells 8 electron. Okay? Alright? The third shell can be filled with a maximum of 18 electrons for element with proton number exceeding 20. Okay, maksudnya di sini, kalau di sini 2, di sini 8, di sini 8. Berapa sudah? Berapa total? 2 plus 8 plus 8. Berapa total? 18 kan? 18. Okay, so dia punya syarat di sini hanya 2, di sini shell kedua 8, 8. Tetapi jika proton number dia, satu atom itu melebihi 20, yang third shell ini boleh diisi sehingga maksimum 18 elektron. Itu hanya untuk atom yang mempunyai proton melebihi 20. Okay, so this is the first 3 shell lah for element with proton number 1 to 20. For example, the proton of aluminium, the proton number of aluminium is 13. 13. So this shows that an aluminium atom has 13 electron also. So the electron arrangements of aluminium atom is 2. 2 electron fields in the first shell, 8 electron field in the second shell, and 3 electron field in the third shell. So 2 plus 8 plus 3, total dia 13. So this is the electron arrangements of aluminium, can be written as this one, 2.8.3. 2.8.3. Ini kita panggil sebagai electron arrangement ataupun electron configuration. Okay, so ini kita anggap shell pertama, ini shell kedua, ini shell ketiga. So shell pertama ingat hanya boleh isi 2 elektron. Shell kedua 8 elektron, shell ketiga 8 elektron, right? So di sini aluminium dia 13 proton number. So proton number dia sama dengan electron number. So 13 electron also. So the first shell is 2, the second shell is 8. Tidak boleh 9 ah. Jangan 7, mesti kasih full dulu. 8. Lepas tu kita ada lebih lagi 3 kan? So letak di shell number 3. Okay? So di sini number of valence electron dia 3. What is valence electron? Valence electron adalah the electron that is located at the outermost shell. Okay? Outermost shell. Maksudnya dia terletak di elektron yang terletak di shell paling luar. Itulah electron valence. Okay? Electron valence ialah elektron yang terletak pada shell paling luar. Okay, elektron yang terletak pada shell paling luar. The outermost shell filled with the electron, kita panggil valence shell. Okay, kalau tadi valence electron ialah elektron yang terletak pada shell paling luar, manakala valence shell adalah the outermost shell filled with the electron. Itu adalah valence shell. Valence electron adalah the electron that located at the outermost shell. Alright. Electron in the valence shells are known as valence electron lah. Okay. So the chemical properties of an element depends on the number of valence electrons of the atom. So ingat, chemical properties, ciri-ciri kimia dia adalah bergantung kepada dia punya ini, valence electron. Elements with the same number of valence electron have similar chemical properties. Apa sahaja elemen atau unsur yang mempunyai nilai valence electron yang sama akan mempunyai chemical properties yang sama. Example, figure 2.13, electron arrangements of aluminium atom. Figure 2.14, this one is the structure, atomic structure of aluminium atom. Okay. The electron arrangement shows the nucleus and electron arrangement of an atom. For example, the electron arrangements of aluminium atom is shown below. So this is aluminium. Okay, letak simbol aluminium, Al. Kemudian di sini kita ada, we know that aluminium berapa? Berapa aluminium punya aluminium 28 tu 23283. Dia punya proton number 13 kan? So proton number 13, elektron dia 13 juga. Aluminium. So first shell kita letak 2 sahaja. Second shell isi 8. So 2 tambah 8 sudah 10. So tinggal 3 lagi supaya cukup 13 kan? So yang outermost ni 1, 2, 3. 3 elektron. So dia punya number of electron valence 3. Number of shell dia 1, 2, 3. Number of shell 1, 2, 3. Ini valence shell. So dia punya number of valence electron 1, 2, 3. 3 valence electron. Okay. The atomic structure shows the number of proton and neutron in the nucleus and electron arrangement of an atom. For example, here. Okay. Itu beza di antara electron arrangement dan juga atomic structure. Kalau electron arrangement, kalau dia bilang draw electron arrangement, kamu draw ini. This one is the nucleus. Letak nucleus dulu, label dengan simbol dia punya element. For example, aluminium, so Al. Then draw lah first shell, second shell, third shell. Lepas tu isi elektron. Itu adalah electron arrangement. Tapi kalau dia bilang atomic structure, draw atomic structure, di dalam nukleus dia itu, jangan lagi kamu letak simbol aluminium, tetapi kamu mesti show the number of proton and neutron in the nucleus. So, kita tahu bahawa aluminium, dia punya proton number is 13. 13, so 1, 3, P. P means proton. So, 13 proton inside the nucleus. And then, neutron dia inside the nucleus is 14. 14 N. N is neutron. So, lukis di sini. Ini adalah nucleus. Lepas itu, draw the, macam biasalah, draw the shell. Shell first, second and third shell. Lepas tu isi dengan elektron. Okay. So, macam mana mau dapat itu number of neutron dia? Kamu akan dapat jadual juga. Okay. Kamu akan dapat jadual berapa number of proton, berapa number of neutron. Melalui dia punya standard notation. This one. Kamu dapat ini. Periodic table. Kamu ada belajar periodic table. Okay. Daripada periodic table saja tu. Daripada simbol dia itu. Okay. Periodic table itu kita tahu nuclear number. Nuclear number. So macam mana mau cari neutron? Nucleon minus proton number. Dapat neutron. Number of neutron. Right? Okay. So di sini letak number of neutron. So 13 plus 14 is the nuclear number lah. Nuclear number adalah 13 tambah 14. Dapat nuclear number. Okay. Nyata. Electron arrangement dan atomic structure. Okay. Right. So next one, isotopes and its uses. What is isotopes? Figure 2.15 shows 3 atoms of hydrogen element. So nampak di sini hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. We have this one is all hydrogen. But here dia punya proton 1, dia punya nuclear number 1. Di sini proton dia 1, dia punya nuclear number 2. Di sini proton 1, nuclear number 3. So all these 3 atoms of hydrogen have the same number of proton. 1, 1, 1. But different nuclear number. 1, 2, 3. So inilah yang kita panggil sebagai isotopes. These hydrogen atoms are known as isotopes. Okay. So isotopes are atoms of the same element with the same number of protons but different number of neutrons. Ataupun isotopes are atom of the same element with the same proton number but different nucleon number. Pun boleh juga. Okay. Isotopes are atoms of the same element. For example, H, H, H. Hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Having the same number of proton. 1, 1, 1. But different nuclear number. 3, 2, 1. Faham? Itulah yang dipanggil sebagai isotopes. For example, Chlorine has two isotopes, chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. Okay, here isotope chlorine 35, chlorine 37. Chlorine 35 ini, yang 35 and 37 ini adalah represent dia punya nuclear number. Okay, represent dia punya nuclear number. Di sini 35, di sini 37. So chlorine, this is the symbol of chlorine Cl. Di bawah ini adalah proton number 17, 17. So same proton number. Apa yang berbeza adalah di atas ini. Apa ini? Nuclear number 35 and 37. Okay, so number of proton here 17, here also 17. The number of neutron here is 18. 18, 35 minus 17, you get 18. And here 20. 37 minus 17, this is 20. So number of electron here 17, 17. Because number of electron is the same with the number of proton in an neutral atom. Okay. So kita panggil, kalau yang mempunyai nuclear number 35, kita panggil chlorine 35 lah. Kalau yang ada nuclear number 37, chlorine 37. Okay. Atom of chlorine 35 and chlorine 37 have different masses because the number of neutron in the nucleus are different. Okay. So ini yang 35 and 37 ini, nuclear number adalah sama dengan dia punya relative atomic mass dia. Okay. So oleh kerana the number of neutron tidak sama di sini dan di sini, so dia punya mass pun akan berbeza nanti. Okay. So relative atomic mass of isotopes. Most elements exist naturally as a mixture of two or more isotopes. Relative atomic mass of these elements depend on the natural abundance of the isotope in a sample. Natural abundance is the percentage of isotope present in natural sample of element. The relative atomic mass can be calculated from the natural abundance of element containing isotopes using this formula. Okay, so the relative atomic mass is equal with the sum of the percentage of isotope times with the mass of isotopes, and then you divide with 100. Okay, for example, chlorine consists of two isotopes, chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. So Cl35 17, Cl37 17. 17 is the proton number, same. The natural abundance of chlorine 35 is 75% and chlorine 37 is 25%. Calculate the relative atomic mass of chlorine. We want to calculate the relative atomic mass of fluorine based on the natural abundance of the isotopes. Okay. So we use the formula given just now. You add the percentage of natural abundance of the isotope times with mass of the isotope. Okay. You add sum baru bahagi 100. So here, percentage of isotope 35, isotope chlorine 35, 75, right? So 75. Okay, times with the mass of chlorine 35. So 35 lah. 35 here, so 35. Okay, and then you plus with the natural abundance percentage of the isotope chlorine 37, yaitu berapa? 25%, 25, times with the mass. Mass is 37 lah. The nuclear number 37. So you times, baru you times here dapat jawapan. You times here dapat jawapan. Baru you add. And then you divide. The answer you divide with 100. You will get 35.5. Okay, so the 35.5 is the relative relative atomic mass of chlorine. Okay, relative atomic mass of chlorine. Okay. Uses of isotopes. Isotopes are used widely in various fields. Okay, for example, in medicine, in agriculture, in nuclear, in archaeology, in industry, in engineering. Okay, medicine, isotope cobalt 60 and iodine 131. Cobalt 60 used in radiotherapy to kill cancer cells without surgery and also to sterilize the surgical tools. Untuk mo kasi sterile itu bahan pembedahan. Apparatus for the pembedahan lah. Iodine 131 uses treatment of thyroid disorders such as hyperthyroidism and thyroid cancer. Okay. In agriculture, phosphorus 32 to study the plant metabolism. In nuclear, uranium 235 lah, to generate electricity through nuclear power generator. Archaeology, carbon 14 to estimate the age of the artifacts or the fossil. Okay, lead 210 here to determine the age of sand and earth layers up to 80 years. In industry, hydrogen 3 as a detector to study sewage and liquid waste. In engineering, sodium 24 in detecting a leakage in underground pipes. So this is only an example. Sebenarnya banyak lagi. This is an example. So you can look here. Okay, and then you will see the uses of isotope here. Development in field of science, specifically chemistry, has maximized the uses of isotopes in various fields. Isotopes are used for sustainability of life, and the use of isotope causes both positive and negative effects on the environment and society. Okay, so itu sahaja. In this chapter 2, you already learn about matter, the phases of matter. We have solid, liquid, and gases. Okay, it's solid, liquid, and gases are different from the aspect of the arrangements of particles, the kinetic energy, and also the attraction forces between the particles in solid, liquid, and gas. And matter also exists as ion molecule or atom. So atom can form molecule, can form ion also. So atom consists of neutron, proton, and electron. Okay, and then neutron plus proton equal to the nuclear number. So proton is the same with the proton number, and this is the representative of the element of the atom. This one is the symbol. This one is the nuclear number. This one is the proton number. Remember, and then electron, dia punya electron arrangement, remember, dia punya atomic structure, remember. And atom also have isotopes. What is isotope and what is the uses of isotope? So ini adalah yang kita sudah belajar dalam bab 2 ini. Okay, so sila buat latihan yang telah teacher berikan. Alright. In John 3 verse 16, once again, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. John 3 verse 16. Alright, thank you class.